Hey, what's up y'all, it's Charlie. On today's episode I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious New Orleans Seasoned Cheeseburger Po'boy. Now this is not your regular standard cheeseburger. It has New Orleans seasonings like Tony Chachere's, and it also has chopped onion and bell pepper in it. Very similar to how my uncle made it. And it is dressed with sliced sharp cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickle, lots of mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup, and of course it's served on a toasted baguette style French bread. And you can also serve it with some fries or tater tots right on the side. This sandwich, you can serve it for yourself, or you can cut it in half to serve 2 people, or if you want a smaller serving, you can cut it into 3 if you want a smaller serving. So it's about 1 to 3 servings. It's well seasoned and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all you'll need to make your New Orleans Seasoned Cheeseburger Po'boy. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need 1 baguette style French bread, and this is the brand here. This is a New Orleans style French bread, of course, made right here in New Orleans. And along with that, you're going to need 1 1/2 pounds of ground beef chuck. You will also need some shredded iceberg lettuce, 1 large tomato, bread and butter chips, of course this is sliced pickles, of course. You will also need some sliced sharp cheddar cheese. You will also need some mayonnaise. I'm using Blue Plate mayonnaise. This is a New Orleans brand mayonnaise, but you can use any other brand of your choosing. And you will also need some ketchup. And for your seasonings, you will need 1 medium-sized yellow onion, bell pepper, salt, black pepper, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, and some granulated garlic. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started by chopping half of a yellow onion. Next, I'm going to rinse off my green bell pepper and my large tomato off with cold water. Chop half of a green bell pepper. Okay, here I have my large tomato. I'm just going to turn it on the side, and from there I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to slice the tomato into thin slices. Alright, that looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with making our ground beef patties. So, in this medium-sized bowl, I've added 1 1/2 pounds of ground beef chuck, and to that I'm going to add 2/3 cup of chopped yellow onion, 2/3 cup of chopped green bell pepper, and for your seasonings, you're going to add 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, and a 1/2 teaspoon of granulated garlic. You're going to take your hands and you're going to mix all the ingredients together. And form this into a ball. Place this into your refrigerator for about 2 hours, or if you're a patient guy like myself, I'm going to let this sit in my refrigerator overnight. And this is how ground beef looks the next day. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit for about 20 to 25 minutes. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want the ground beef to come up to temperature a little bit, so that way it's not so cold. This ensures even cooking of the ground beef patties. Okay? Alright, here I have 3 slices of sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to pile the slices on top of one another. And from there I'm going to take a knife and I'm just going to cut the slices in half. Place this into your refrigerator. Alright, let's form our ground beef patties. So here I have a serving plate. I'm going to take 9 ounces in weight of the ground beef mixture, and I'm going to add that on top of the plate, just like that. And next, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to press this down into a large circle. Okay, that looks good. Looks good. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with frying our ground beef patties. So, in this large saucepan, you could use a skillet or frying pan, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to let this get hot for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now here we have our ground beef patty on our serving plate. I'm going to take our hands and I'm going to pick that ground beef patty up off of the plate. You're going to take the ground beef patty and you're going to add it into the hot saucepan or skillet or frying pan. Now keep in mind that frying times vary depending on the size and thickness of the ground beef patty. So you want to keep that in mind. You're going to let this fry for about 3 to 4 minutes. Alright, it's been about 3 to 4 minutes now. We're going to take our spatula and we're going to flip that ground beef patty right over. And from there, we're going to let this fry for about 3 to 4 minutes. Alright, it's been about 6 to 8 minutes for our ground beef patties. Flip it over again. It should be done. So now we're going to take our cooked ground beef patty and we're going to place it onto a serving dish. Now here is our second ground beef patty. We just press that down just like that. From there, we're just going to pick the ground beef patty up and place it into the hot saucepan, skillet, or frying pan. Now we're going to let this fry for about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, it's been about 3 to 4 minutes now. We're going to flip the ground beef patty over onto the opposite side. And from there, we're going to let that fry for about 3 to 4 minutes. Alright, it's been about 3 to 4 minutes now. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. And we're going to take the ground beef patty and place it onto a serving dish. You only need 2 ground beef patties for this recipe. Anyways. Okay, next we're going to take a knife and we're going to take the ground beef patties and we're just going to cut them in half. Now we're going to do the other one. Right on in half, just like that. And next we're going to take our cheese slices, which we've cut in half of course, and we're going to place that onto each half of the ground beef patties. And we're just going to let that sit there for a couple of minutes so the cheese will eventually melt on top of the hot ground beef patty. Okay? Alright, here we have our loaf of French bread. So the length of the French bread that we're going to use for the po' boy should be 12 inches in length. That's 1 foot, of course. I'm going to take a serrated knife and I'm just going to cut that portion of the bread off. And of course, if you want to make 2 po' boys, you can use the other half as well. We're going to take the French bread and turn it on its side. From there, I'm going to take a serrated knife and I'm just going to cut down the length of the French bread. I'm going to start at the center and you're just going to cut straight down the length. Just like that. And from there, I'm just going to take my hands and I'm just going to open that up. Set your oven broiler to high. Alright, I placed my loaf of French bread onto this 11 by 17 inch baking pan. And here in a small frying pan, 2 tablespoons of melted salted butter with a pastry brush, of course. I'm going to take that melted butter and I'm just going to spread it onto the insides of the French bread. Okay, that looks good. Now we're ready to toast our French bread. Place this into the broiler part of your oven for about 30 seconds. Now you want to be very careful. Don't go past 30 seconds because you risk burning the bread like that. Okay? Alright, it's been about 30 seconds now. And as you can see, the bread is toasted to a nice light golden brown. So I'm going to remove that out of the broiler part of our oven. You're going to let this cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, let's go ahead and assemble and dress our po' boy. So first things first, we're going to take some blue plate mayonnaise or any other brand of your choosing. And you're going to generously spread that on the top portion of the inside of the French bread. Next, you're going to add your shredded iceberg lettuce on top of the top portion of French bread. Sorry y'all, I forgot the ketchup. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the ketchup and we're just going to add it on top of the lettuce. Okay, next you're going to add your tomato slices right on top. And next you're going to add your pickles right on top of the tomatoes. Alright, next you're going to take your hamburger patties and you're going to add it directly onto the opposite side of the French bread. We're just going to take the French bread and we're just going to close it. You're going to take your hands and you're just going to gently press the French bread down. And you can also serve this with some French fries, tater tots, or any other side item of your choosing. And after that, the po' boy is ready to be served. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. New Orleans Seasoned Cheeseburger Po'boy, made by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go eat and take a bite. Look at this. Woo. I mean, y'all, absolutely delicious. The ground beef patty is seasoned, it's juicy, and then you got the flavor of the cheese combined with that lettuce, tomato, pickle, and the mayonnaise and the ketchup, y'all. This po' boy is a winner. It's that good. Yes. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe. It's really, really good. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.